I was a college athlete. My whole life was about pushing my body to its absolute limit, spending hours in the gym. No pain, no gain wasn't just some poster on the wall, it was my entire training philosophy. Fast forward to my mid-40s, and things are different. Those same high-impact workouts that once built me up were suddenly just breaking me down. The reward for my effort wasn't progress anymore. It was pain. That morning ache in the knees, that little twinge in my lower back. It was becoming my new normal, and honestly, it was killing my motivation. I felt completely stuck. I wanted that lean, athletic body back, but the path I knew was now a minefield of potential injuries. So I went on a mission to find the best cardio techniques to shred fat without shredding my joints. I knew I had to work smarter, not just harder. Without punishing your joints, you'll be able to train hard, recover fast, and feel better than you have in years. So let's get into the strategy that changed everything for me. So what gives? Why do the workouts that made us feel invincible in our 20s suddenly start to dismantle us in our 40s? Second, and this is the big one, is the cumulative wear and tear on our joints. The cartilage that acts like a cushion just isn't what it used to be, which leads to pain, stiffness, and a much higher risk of injury. All those explosive, high-impact movements we used to thrive on, now they just send shockwaves of pain through our knees, hips, and back. This puts us in a frustrating spot. We need intensity to burn fat, but that same intensity can put us on the sidelines for weeks. It's a ridiculous cycle. You feel a little beat up, so you take a week off. That week turns into 2. Before you know it, your momentum is gone, and getting back to the gym feels like starting from square one all over again. On top of all that, there's the reality of life in your 40s, a demanding career, family, and a schedule that's bursting at the seams. Who really has 2 hours a day to spend at the gym? Nobody. We need maximum efficiency. We need workouts that give us the biggest bang for our buck without making us pay for it with our joints later. It's all about working smarter, and that starts by building the right foundation. Before we can even think about torching fat with high-intensity work, we have to build a solid, sustainable base. This is where low-impact cardio shines. Think of this as your bread and butter, the work you can do day in and day out to build your cardiovascular health and burn calories without wrecking your body. This is the secret to staying in the game for the long haul. Technique 1. Cycling. Whether it's a stationary bike or a real one out on the road, cycling is a phenomenal choice for guys over 40. Why? It's incredibly low impact. Your body is supported, which takes all the stress off your ankles, knees, and hips. This was a total game changer for me. I could crank up the intensity, feel my heart pounding, get that deep burn in my quads and glutes, and wake up the next morning with my knees feeling fantastic. It's versatile, effective, and best of all, joint-friendly. Technique 2. Swimming. If there's a perfect, full-body exercise for men over 40, swimming is a top contender. The water supports your body weight, making it a virtually zero-impact workout. This is a blessing for anyone already dealing with significant joint pain or arthritis. But don't let the gentle nature fool you. Swimming is a serious workout. It builds your cardiovascular engine while strengthening everything from your shoulders and back to your core and legs. Technique 3. Rowing. The rowing machine is easily the most underrated piece of equipment in the entire gym. It delivers a brutal, full-body cardio workout that torches calories while being incredibly gentle on your joints. I call it the silent killer. Every single stroke works your back, shoulders, arms, core, and legs. Because the movement is seated and fluid, there's no jarring impact at all. This lets you focus on pure power and intensity, getting your heart rate up fast and keeping it there. Technique 4. Brisk walking or hiking. Never, ever underestimate the power of a good, brisk walk. It's the most accessible form of cardio on the planet. It's easy on the joints, you can do it anywhere. And it's fantastic for heart health and managing weight. What's a brisk walk? It's moving at a pace where you can still hold a conversation, but you definitely couldn't sing a song. For me, this became my active recovery. On days after a really tough workout, a 45-minute brisk walk would get the blood flowing, ease soreness, and burn calories without adding any more stress to my body. All right, foundation built. Now it's time to light the fire. But before we get into the high-intensity techniques that will torch body fat, we need to talk about the other side of the coin, nutrition. You can't out-train a bad diet, especially in your 40s. To really maximize your fat loss and support muscle growth, you need to be fueling your body correctly. That's why I've put together a high-protein meal plan for men over 40 inches ebook. It's packed with simple, delicious recipes designed to work with your training, not against it. I'll drop the details on how you can get that in the description below. Okay, with your nutrition dialed in, let's talk about how to really kick fat loss into high gear and crank up your metabolism. This is where high-intensity interval training, or HIIT, comes in. HIIT is all about short, all-out bursts of work followed by brief periods of rest. This kind of training also triggers something called EPOC, or the afterburn effect. Basically, your body keeps burning calories at a higher rate for hours after you're done working out. For men over 40, HIIT is also great for holding onto muscle mass, and can even give you a natural testosterone boost. Technique 5. The joint-friendly HIIT circuit. The trick is to use HIIT principles without the joint-pounding movements. We're swapping box jumps and plyo lunges for exercises that are just as intense but way safer. The whole thing 3 to 5 times. 1. Bodyweight squats or goblet squats. Focus on perfect form. Chest up, sink as low as you can comfortably. 2. Mountain climbers. Keep that core braced and drive your knees toward your chest with a steady, powerful rhythm. 3. Modified burpees. No jump. Stand. Place your hands on the floor. Step back to a plank. Do a push-up. Step back in and stand up. It's all the metabolic work without the jump. 4. High knees. Marching. Instead of pounding the ground, do a powerful, exaggerated march. Drive those knees up to hip level to keep your heart rate soaring without the impact. Technique 6. Sprint interval training, HIIT, the ultimate fat burner. If HIIT is the fire, sprint interval training, HIIT, is the blowtorch. This is a more advanced version of interval training that involves shorter, maximal intensity sprints followed by longer recovery periods. The effort here is 100%, as hard as you can possibly go. The results are insane. A major analysis of over 70 studies found that HIIT led to almost 40% more body fat reduction than HIIT, and it takes even less time. The secret is the full recovery. Unlike HIIT's short rests, the long breaks in HIIT let you go all out on every single sprint, which triggers a massive hormonal and metabolic response. Here's how to do it with our low-impact tools. On a stationary bike or rower. After a good warm-up, go all out. A 100% flat-out sprint for 20-30 seconds. Then recover with very easy light pedaling or rowing for a full 2 to 4 minutes. Repeat for just 4 to 6 rounds. That's it. The workout is short, brutal, and unbelievably effective. So how do you actually combine all this into a plan that works? Balance is everything. You can't go all out every single day. Your body, especially over 40, needs time to recover. The best approach is to alternate your high-intensity days with low-impact steady-state days. Here's a sample week that puts it all into practice. Monday, joint-friendly HIIT circuit, 20-25 minutes total. Tuesday, low-impact cardio, 45 minutes of steady cycling or a brisk walk. Wednesday, active recovery or full rest, light stretching, a casual walk, or just chill. Thursday, sprint interval training, HIIT on a bike rower, 15-20 minutes total. Friday, low-impact cardio, 30-40 minutes of swimming or rowing. Saturday, full body strength training. This is non-negotiable for keeping muscle and a healthy metabolism. Sunday, active recovery or full rest. But always listen to your body. If you feel beat down, swap an intense day for a low-impact one. Recovery isn't optional, it's a requirement. Getting older isn't a life sentence for getting weaker or slower. It's a promotion to getting smarter. It means ditching the old ego-driven workouts and adopting a new philosophy that values both results and longevity. You can absolutely shred fat, build elite cardiovascular fitness, and feel powerful and athletic in your 40s and beyond. You just have to change the playbook. By mixing a solid foundation of low-impact cardio with a couple of short, brutally effective, high-intensity sessions each week, you can build a body that's not just lean but resilient. You've got the tools, you've got the knowledge. Now go put in the work. You can still be in the best shape of your life. If you got value out of this and you're ready to stop training in pain, then that's good. Just check out our other videos just like this one. So, are you a guy in your 40s? Are you doing everything you're supposed to be doing but this? Pat's belly. just refuses to leave the party? Trust me, I've been there. I was grinding through complicated routines, lifting heavy, and getting absolutely nowhere. Then I made one simple switch. I went back to basics, just pure smart cardio. And that's when everything changed. This isn't about spending miserable hours on a treadmill. This is about working smarter, not harder. By staying consistent with a routine like this and pairing it with smart nutrition, you can expect to see a steady, sustainable loss of 1-2 pounds a week. But remember, results will vary. In this video, I'm showing you the exact cardio workout that helped me finally torch this stubborn belly fat. And the best part? It's simple, and you don't need a single piece of equipment. But this workout is only half the battle. I paired it with a specific eating approach to really accelerate my results, and I've put all of that into a free guide for you, my high-protein meal plan for men over 40. Stick around, and I'll tell you how to get it. Listen, when we hit our 40s, our bodies just play by a different set of rules. Our metabolism starts to slow down, hormones like testosterone take a dip, and our body gets really good at storing fat, especially right here. I was so wrapped up in complex strength programs that I forgot about the single most powerful tool for burning fat, a high-energy aerobic workout. Now, I'm not telling you to quit lifting weights. That's still crucial. But what I discovered was that dedicating specific days to a pure cardio circuit like this one was the missing piece of my puzzle. And let's be clear, you can't spot reduce fat. It's a myth. You can't just burn fat from your belly. But you can use smart cardio to burn more calories overall. This routine is designed to spike your heart rate, maximize that calorie burn, and basically retrain your body to use energy more efficiently. Then take 15 seconds of rest. We'll run through the whole circuit 3 times. I'm going to do the first round right here with you, breaking down every move. Let's go! First things first, make sure you're warmed up. A few minutes of marching in place and some big arm circles should do it. Don't skip this. Our first move, high knees. It looks simple, but it's brutally effective. We're running in place, but I want you to drive those knees up toward your chest. Keep your core braced and pump those arms. This is not a lazy Sunday jog. I want you to push the pace. We're getting that heart rate flying right out of the gate, and that's exactly what we need for fat loss. Keep going. Next up, mountain climbers. Get down into a high plank with your hands stacked right under your shoulders. Now drive your knees to your chest one after the other like you're sprinting up a steep hill. Keep that back flat and your abs tight. Don't let your hips sag. This move is a double whammy. It's killer cardio and a core workout all in one. You're building a stronger midsection while the calories just melt away. An old school classic for a reason. They work, but we're not doing those floppy, lazy jacks from gym class. I want explosive, powerful jacks. Get your arms all the way up. Stay light on the balls of your feet. If you've got bad knees, no problem. Just do a step jack, stepping out to the side 1 foot at a time. The goal is to keep moving and keep that heart rate up. Let's bring the core into this in a new way. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, knees soft. We're throwing cross-body punches, twisting through the torso. As you punch with your right arm, pivot on that right foot. Feel that? That rotation fires up your obliques, the muscles on the sides of your abs. It's cardio with a core-shredding twist. Ah, the burpee. Everybody's favorite exercise to hate. But we're doing a joint-friendly version. From standing, just place your hands on the floor, step your feet back to a plank, step them back in, and stand up. That's 1. If you're feeling ambitious, you can add that jump at the top. This is a total body monster that puts your metabolism into overdrive. It's tough, I know, but this move right here is where the real change happens. All right, that's 1 round down. You feeling that? You're just 2 more rounds away from finishing this 15-minute workout. Over 40, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. And speaking of results, remember the secret ingredient is consistency. That's it. I swapped frustration and overly complex routines for simple, effective cardio sessions just like this one 3 times a week. And the result? The belly fat finally started to disappear. My energy levels went through the roof and I could fit into my favorite shirts again. It wasn't a magic pill. It was just finding the right tool and actually using it. Remember, this workout is a beast, but it works best when you pair it with clean eating and decent sleep. You can't out-train a bad diet, my friend. So give this workout a real shot. Drop a comment below and let me know how it went.